We also have an update today on this story. It came from New Zealand. A couple, Colin and Diana Brown, while weeding in their garden, found a 17.5-pound potato and thought this could be the largest potato ever grown. This was the reaction of the man.
I got the fork and jabbed into it and hoiked it out of the ground, and holy snapping turtle teeth. What's going on here? What is it? I said to Don, no, it's a potato. Yeah. And she went, no. I said, yeah, it is.
It is.
Holy snapping turtle
teeth. But they're having trouble getting it confirmed by Guinness as the largest potato ever.
Because Guinness can't get into New Zealand?
That's right. Guinness.
Oh, that's true.
And the potato is shriveling and withering in there.
It's losing its weight.
They're trying to document, but somebody from Guinness has got to get there to confirm this. What would be the largest potato on record ever. And they don't know if it's going to make it or not.
Well, if you watch these stories every fall, there's always a story about someone who's grown the world's largest pumpkin. And they set out to do that.
Yeah.
This guy said he was just digging around in his garden and found it.
Yeah.
He
just plucked a fork in the ground.
That's right.
So he didn't even bury his... to grow potatoes?
Well, he was growing potatoes, but he didn't know. And he was going to have that big one. And to me, that's what makes it so special. Cinderella story. This is a guy who didn't even...
Because the pumpkin people, they try to grow these massive monster gourds.
Last year, during pumpkin season, the largest one, hundreds of pounds, the man disqualified himself because it had a crack the size of a thumbnail in the bottom of it.
That's right. It's supposed to be perfect.
And he says not perfect. And that cost him thousands and thousands of dollars. It's a serious business.
Yeah, you totally cover that up.
With some, chewing gum, duct tape? What would you use?
I was just thinking, I would probably take like a little makeup.
Toothpaste?
A little toothpaste. Like something kind of orangey, whatever color it is. And just get over it just a little bit. Yeah, I'd cover it up. I mean, it was worth like $100,000. And he had spent so much to try and grow it. He was trying to grow the world's largest pumpkin. And he himself, because there's honor in pumpkin growing, looked at it. While it was on it, they were like giving him the blue ribbon and the money, and he said, "No,
it's not perfect.
It's not my ribbon.
Can't accept it." And pointed at the tiny crack in it. And a lot of people held him up because of his integrity. And I said, I can't believe you didn't stick a Band-Aid on that or something.
Or do what we do with Christmas trees and pumpkins on porches and in living rooms. Just turn it.
Yeah, turn it. That's all you have to do.
So you don't see the crack. You don't see the bad side.
There's never a pumpkin that you get that is... every time you're in the store, you're like, well, that's the part I'm going to have to
just turn it around.
Yeah, that's all you have
Same
to
with
do.
the Christmas tree.
You have to. Right. They're always that way.
Let me ask you how you would handle something as a parent that involves a pumpkin. I guess it was a TikTok yesterday, and somebody had montaged their Ring doorbell caught some kids smashing their pumpkins post-Halloween. And he actually chased the kids down and made them come back and clean it up.
Yeah.
But then a parent showed up, and I guess the parent got involved as well, but was rude about it.
Was mad that he made
was mad that he made the kids come back and clean it up.
I think in honesty, what I would have done is...
And I guess the parent eventually got involved and helped clean
it up.
But she was mad,
I guess,
that he chased down the kids.
I don't think I would chase down the kids. I think I would clean it up myself.
Even with video evidence.
And then I might go to the parents with the video evidence and say, look what your kids did. You can handle this.
You owe me a roll of paper towels.
I find that parents, and I don't think this will come as a shock to you, they take their kids' side a lot of time. Like, you remember what happened when I became the Tattler in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. The one time I've ever stood up, we were seeing the movie The Ring. So that'll give you an idea of when this was. Okay. And we were sitting there, me and my wife and another couple, and the kids behind us were awful. The whole movie, talking. They're like 15, talking, just terrible, kicking the seats and all that. Once or twice I can turn around and give them a glare. And cursing. Oh, my God.
Did your wife say, are you going to say something?
Yeah, got a lot of that. Now, I'm not one to say anything.
But she egged you on.
She did. And I didn't say anything.
Nothing.
And then the movie.
Credits roll, lights come up, everybody gets out of their seats.
We're on the way out, and they join their parents in the lobby and on the way out of the theater. And I finally said, I've had enough. And I tapped the father on the shoulder, and I said, I just want you to know that those children were the worst behaved children I've ever seen in a movie theater. They were talking, they were loud, they were cursing, they were kicking the seats, and they didn't stop the entire movie. Now, the kids clammed up.
Of course.
And the dad said, you should have come told us. And I said, well, where were you? And, they were in another theater.
Down the hall.
I was like, how am I going to go into Dumb and Dumber knowing where you were?
We were seeing 7.
Yeah. And they were like, you shouldn't have said nothing to them. And I was like, I'll let you handle it the way you want to handle it. But they defended their kid, even though.
Well, and I guess that's what kind of this video showed was, and he kind of had it captioned. It was like, here's where the mom is yelling at me for chasing and scaring her kids.
Yeah, even though they smashed the pumpkins.
And he's like, well, here's what they did. They smashed the pumpkins. And she said, yes, but you scared them by chasing them.
In the naked light of day, adults chasing children is never a good
Never
look.
looks good.
True.
It never looks
you
good.
lose the, what do they call it, the optics battle.
I know. You want to be
even though you have video evidence.
That's right. I think don't you think the right thing to do is to show it to the parents
in the cold light of day?
Yeah, and say, look, I didn't chase
not in
after
the heat of the moment.
Right, but look what they did, to my pumpkins.
Look what they did to my pumpkin.
My child carved this.
It had triangle eyes and jaggedy snaggletooth grin.
You owe me some pumpkins, and
I had to have a closed casket. Look what they did to my boy. I want you to use all of your powers.
But I have so much impotent rage, but I can't do it. I would love to chase him down.
But face to face.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Most humans fail.
I fail every time. And the one time I tried to do it, I got bit.